How Candid Mike gets out of some situations without a punch on the nose to speed him on his way speaks highly for the patience and tolerance of British shopkeepers. For instance, would you have given as much shrift to Candid Mike as did this newsagent whose aid he sought?
What is it you want? I want a card written to a young lady. I want to tell her that I can't come and see her. Best thing is to think of some story as to why I can't, I suppose. Just regret that through unforeseen circumstances I can't see you. Well, she's had that one before. Oh, I see. I think we've got to think up a sort of more original one. I'm not good at that, so I'll leave that to you. How about I've got a cold this time? That's up to you. Well, I've got a lot of work to do now, so I can't waste any time now. Well, I'd be very grateful if you would help me. I said I've got a lot of work to do now. Well, I wondered if it could be anything to do with all the flies that are about. I couldn't tell you. I do not know. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. I don't know if that's going to stop you. You haven't asked a drop. I wish you wouldn't worry me. See if you can find somebody else. Oh, I'm sorry. You seem such a sort of pleasant fellow. Yes, I know. But you see, you've got to make up your mind once and for all. I don't want to be messed about. Put down the flies. Unless you've got a better suggestion. I've got none. Well, if you'd write to her and tell her that it's the flies. Well, what about the flies? Well, somehow they've stopped me getting to her. Well, why did they stop you getting to her? Flies are nothing. Just all you've got to say is I'm unable to call. That's all. She has to have a reason. You know what women are. Yes. Well, the reason is that there was a big swarm of flies. Yes. Well, what about the big swarm of flies? Did they kill you? Well, I wouldn't be writing, would I, if they killed me? Well, there you are. So did they bite you? We could say that. Oh, you could? Yes. Who is it to? Bobo. Maybe you could say that it's... I cannot come and see you as I've been bitten by flies. I still love you and I will see you soon. Well, that's quite enough. That's quite enough. Don't want any more. If we said something about you'd rescued me or you'd tended me? No. Do you think that she'll go for that story? Yeah, she'll go for that. Go for it, great. What's the I don't know that we oughtn't to change the story and write another card. About Look, I've got no time to write cards. Find somebody else. Now, what is the address? I'm just wondering if she'll believe that story. Oh, well, if she doesn't believe it, that's her lookout. That's not yours. I think we'd better write another card. Send her another one tomorrow. What story shall I give her tomorrow? Oh, well, will you think about it tomorrow? Could you just read it to me again, just to make sure? Darling Bobo, I cannot come and see you as I have been bitten by flies. As I have been bitten by flies and am not well. No, that's all right. You'll understand. We better add that? Yes, well, that's all right. Well, you haven't asked to drop now. Well, don't worry me anymore.
In all big and well-regulated organizations, there's a pigeonhole for everything, and a correct way of performing every duty that, day in, day out, never varies. Then, just once in a decade or so, something happens to upset the system. A problem arises for which there are no answers in regulations. Like the occasion when Candid Mike took a grand piano on the London Underground. Into the station, down in the lift, onto the platform, into the train, he and his helpers wheeled that grand piano, while authority stood nervously in the background, undecided whether action or ignorance was its course. Only when the piano had reached its destination did its large and silent presence, 100 feet under the ground, seriously threaten to disturb the system. Listen.
Who gave you permission to bring it down?
We brought it down at
Belsize Park?
Yes.
But who gave you authority to bring it down here? We don't carry luggage like this.
Well, I don't know about anyone giving us authority, but, I mean, we've got to carry it.
Yes, but this is a passenger service, not a goods service.
Well, you don't count a piano as a goods, do you?
Of course you do.
We found some people to help us at Belsize.
Yes, well, no, very well. We don't cart that. You should have got a conveyance or something for it.
It's quicker by tube, as you people say.
It's not the thing at all. We don't carry goods.
But you've carried it.
Yes. But whose permission? Nobody's.
But I mean, if nobody comes up to you and says you can't do that there, Air.
We shall have people moving their homes down here shortly if we allow this thing to go on, won't we?
Well,
Nobody's seen anything like this ever happen before. Moving furniture or pianos.
well, look, we'll get it out here very secretly and no one will know. Will that be all right?
Somebody's got wrong.
Grand piano?
Got it on the train, got it down the lift, got it on the train, it's here on the platform. They want to take it up the escalator.
It's an escalator, is it here?
Yes.
That's got to go back. It certainly can't come down here.
It's here now, so
It's here?
yes, on the
It's already
platform.
arrived here on the platform.
Never heard of such a thing on here.
We're going to take it up.
They'll have to go back.
Have to go back the same way then.
I must let them know. No, you can't. I mustn't allow it to go back on a train.
So it'll have to stay here.
I have to stay here till I can get other advice from somebody else. I can't let them move that. Never ought to have been brought down. Station master here. From Belsize Park to Camden Town, a grand piano has arrived. A grand piano. And it's now on our number 2 platform. Yes, on our number 2 platform. A grand piano, yes. Pretty a full-size grand piano. There's 2 here at present with it, and they're waiting for assistance to take it up our escalator, but I refuse to let it go up. So, yes, I've never had this before. Yes, yes. Have you got any ticket?
Yes.
Ticket. They can't take it out here. They want to take it back to Belsize Park. Well, I say 2 wrongs don't make a right. Am I in order by allowing them to get on a train with us? Yes. I mustn't allow it to go back on a train.
So it'll have to stay here.
I have to stay here.
But I mean, what's the point of leaving it down here now?
Because you can't get it on a train, I can't allow you to put it on a train again.
Well, maybe you
2
don't...
wrongs don't make a right.
You don't see us put it on a train, perhaps?
I'm going to. I'm the SME, you know. And it's my job to see that it doesn't happen.
Well, I mean, it's come through your excellent service here, and...
Should never have done.